Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to come and run my mouth and talk about the mess. Now, listen, today was the biggest day in sports. It was the Cotton Ball. No, not the Cotton Ball. What is it called? I'm just playing. I know it's called the Super Bowl. I don't need nobody getting in the comment section talking about it's called the Super Bowl, Rodney. Girl, I know it's a joke. Anyway, so today was the Super Bowl, and the halftime show performer was Bad Bunny. Let me just go ahead and put out there right now. I know who Bad Bunny is, but I'm not familiar with any of his songs. Okay. Past me just seeing him on Instagram, performing at the Grammys, blah, blah, blah. That's all I really know about Bad Bunny is this much. Okay. Is this much, which is nothing. Um, but he performed for the Super Bowl halftime show. And I must say, I absolutely enjoyed every second of it. I just finished watching the entire performance. When I clicked on, I was so mad at myself because I really wanted to watch. One, because I wanted to see what he was going to do. And then two, I wanted to watch because I wanted to show support. Because I know there are a group of people out there who didn't want anyone to tune in. So I wanted to also watch in solidarity. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Ooh. Anyways, I'm sorry. I had to get myself together. So, anyways, I didn't know any word that man was saying. I just know that it was a good show. I enjoyed every second. When I first turned on my TV, Lady Gaga was on stage. And I was like, oh my God. So I didn't know how far, how long he had been performing. But they just uploaded it to YouTube probably like an hour ago. So I got to watch it in its entirety, and I enjoyed every second of it. Girl, it was one moment. Ugh, we're gonna talk about it. Okay, y'all. So this is according to Impact. They gave a breakdown of the show for those of us who may not necessarily have understood everything that was happening on stage. Well, they gave us a nasty 1-2 breakdown. So here we go. This is according to Impact again. Bad Bunny's halftime show performance was nothing like the Super Bowl has ever seen before. And in expansive homage to Puerto Rico, Bad Bunny brought a slice of the island to San Francisco. From buzzy Latino celebrities like Cardi B and Ricky Martin in calling out the power outages that affect Puerto Rico, Bad Bunny captured the struggle and triumph of island life. Read our cultural analysis and breakdown of Bad Bunny's Super Bowl performance. So here we go. Bad Bunny's halftime show was loaded with cultural storytelling and symbolism. In an epic show loaded with profound imagery and Latin American pride, Bad Bunny took the Super Bowl to Puerto Rico. So, in an homage to the island, Bad Bunny opened his highly anticipated Super Bowl performance traveling through field grass, revealing hardworking field workers. I'm nodding to the historic sugar and fruit farms in Puerto Rico and legacy of agricultural workers. Bad Bunny climbed onto an electric pole, symbolizing the power outages that the island regularly experiences because of an outdated electrical grid and the island's susceptibility to natural disasters. At one point, we pan over to a living room and see a mother, father, and son watching footage of Bad Bunny's recent Grammys acceptance speech. Bad Bunny then gives the Grammy to the young boy who could be interpreted as a younger version of Bad Bunny or future generations to follow. Baby, when I tell you, girl, when I tell you that part almost took me clean out. Y'all know I'm a little sensitive. Girl, when I saw that, and this is why I always tell people, I just, not to go, I don't want to go off into some long winded rant, but I just think that it's very important for people to be able to see themselves, especially when they turn on their television. I think that it is important for children to be able to turn on their kids and see someone who looks like them. And I think there are a group of people out there who think that their idea of what should only be represented should be just represented. There are people out there who only want to see white people on TV. There are people out there who only want to see ignorant ass niggas on TV. Anything outside of your no, or anything outside of something that makes you uncomfortable, you want to throw it in the trash, and it shouldn't be seen. There are children out there who are watching Bad Bunny whose dreams just went through the roof. There is a little boy out there who is Puerto Rican, who wants to be a singer, a rapper, a dancer, whomever, whatever, who's watching Bad Bunny and saying, oh my God, I can do that too. So I always have a problem, especially when it's people who, for lack of a better word, are part of the minority, want to also low-key just oppress people like the oppressor. I'm not Puerto Rican. But the way I was so excited, like I was, okay? Babe, I didn't know what that man was saying. All I know is I heard a beat. Girl, all I heard was a beat, and I could dance to it, and that's all I needed to know. That man could have been on stage saying God knows what. Okay? I wouldn't have known. But I didn't care. Everybody looked like they was having a good-ass time. And I'm going to have a good-ass time, too. Baby, I was over here throwing my shoulders all in a circle. Okay? Baby, I didn't know what was going on, baby. I didn't know. I just heard a beat, girl. And I saw the people throwing ass in a circle. And I saw the people winding their bodies. I saw Cardi B on stage grinding. I saw men grinding on men. Girl, I didn't know what was going on. I just know everybody looked like they was having a good-ass time. And I wanted to be there. Okay? With a margarita in my hand and some nachos in front of me. Yes, come on. I wanted some tamales, and I want to hear what a niggas at? What a Puerto Rican niggas at? Okay, shit.
Where the hood niggas at? Where's the hood niggas at? I'm looking for the hood niggas. Come on, come with me.
But the part with the little boy really moved me, and I love stuff like that. I just think that we should be able all to see ourselves in media. I think we should. Anyways, so Tonita, I can't pronounce that, so I'm not even going. Anyways, the owner of a Caribbean social club, a famously Puerto Rican social club in Williamsburg, made a special appearance during the show. It also goes to say how at her club, Bad Bunny, who references and celebrated the release of his album at her social club, fundraised to help her business stay afloat. That is so nice. But when I tell you Bad Bunny fine, girl, come on, Bunny, hop over here. Okay. Baby, yes, God. During the show, we also see a child sleeping across two chairs in the middle of a wedding party. It's a reference to the long-standing shared experience within the Latino community of growing up and going to parties and falling asleep on makeshift beds. The set design throughout the show was rich and glimmering with slices of life plucked straight from Puerto Rican communities. Colorful Puerto Rican bodegas in New York, the iconic pink Coco Frio and taco stands, and depictions of green sugar fields on the island. There was also a real wedding that took place during the show. The inclusion of a wedding, which is perhaps the most literal and outward celebration of love, is intentional during a time of intense divisiveness. In his recent Grammys acceptance speech for Album of the Year, Bad Bunny said the only thing that is more powerful than hate is love. If we fight, we have to do it with love. And then it also goes on to say that Latino celebrities like Cardi B, Jessica Alba, I did not know Jessica Alba was Latina. Carol G. Young, Michael, and Pedro Pascal also showed up. Lady Gaga performed a salsa rendition of Die With a Smile that ended in a salsa dance break with Bad Bunny. I know that's right. Ricky Martin also made a surprise appearance and performed with a replicated backdrop of Bad Bunny's iconic album cover. They also talked about how Bad Bunny did things like put plastic chairs. He used plastic chairs as a part of the set. I think like the performance was absolutely amazing. Bad Bunny closed out his performance by saying "God bless America" and then naming every country in North, South, Central, and Latin America, emphasizing that America doesn't just mean the U.S. As people with flags of every country in the Americas walked alongside Bad Bunny, a billboard appeared behind them that read, "The only thing more powerful than hate is love." All in all, Bad Bunny's performance was a brilliant, sprawling tribute to Latino culture and the Latin American diaspora. Across the meticulous details of the dancers' nails and outfits and the grandiose set designs, Bad Bunny's halftime show captured the warm embrace of Latino pride in the community is actively searching for during this current turbulent political climate. This year's halftime show was also the first primarily Spanish performance in Super Bowl history. Bad Bunny is the first Spanish language Latin solo artist to ever headline. Girl, that's amazing. I love it. I thought the show was great. I really did. Because I didn't know nothing the nigga was saying. Okay, nothing. That's my type of judge, baby. You know I love Miami, so this Puerto Rican girl, the Puerto Rican up there, girl, it just kind of reminded me of my old stomping grounds. Let me stop acting like I was born and raised in Miami because I wasn't. Okay. But for the people know I love Miami. But yeah, I'm happy. It really was. I thought it was an amazing moment, and I was happy to um, participate in something that I feel like we all should be participating in, which is showing people who are trying to still divide that girl we not doing that. We not doing that, girl. We gonna watch the Super Bowl halftime show because any other day y'all motherfuckers be out on Cinco de Mayo eating hot tamales and drinking margaritas and all types of y'all ass to stay in Puerto Rico, girl. Ass to stay in Mexico City, always going somewhere was predominantly Latin communities having a good time. But then y'all be the first ones, not y'all, not y'all, not y'all. I'm talking about the people who had something to say about Bad Bunny performing. And it just, you know what really makes my asshole itch, and then we're gonna get off of this because I'm gonna get worked up. Is when it's people who, girl, like I saw Chris Brown hating online. How you black and you a black man and you a fucking hater and you want to be a part of the division? Because any other day, you niggas would be screaming. We're gonna save Chris Brown for another video. He was hating. How you how do you want why do you want to keep causing division? But when it's you want everybody to lock motherfucking arms and stand together. Anyways, we'll talk about that in another video. We're trying to keep this as upbeat as possible. All right, y'all. That's all I wanted to talk about. I will be back tomorrow so we can talk about Chris Brown, and we want to give prayers to Wendy Williams. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Her father transitioned. But yeah, we'll talk more about that tomorrow and get into what her niece had to say. All right, y'all. I am about to pour me a glass of wine, and I am about to watch The Lincoln Lawyer. Girl, what cow? Girl, why Kyle from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is up the Lincoln Lawyer? Bitch, I was in my room on my laptop, girl, looking down, and I heard a voice. And I'm like, girl, I'm like, that voice sounds familiar. I looked up, girl, it's Kyle Richards. I said, oh. Anyways, I'm about to finish watching The Lincoln Lawyer, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow in another Hot Topics video. Bye, y'all. And shout out to Bad Bunny. I'm doing a bunny hop. I'm a bunny hop over the Bad Bunny. Yeah. Oh, fine ass.